Hey, I don't want to take too much of your time here. I'm gonna try and make this as short as I possibly can, but at the same time, I have a lot to say. We have a lot to discuss in this video. Also, the last time I made a video with a similar topic as this one, let's just say that not a lot of you agreed with my statements. But it's okay.
It's all good.
It's all good, but it's crazy. I mean, seriously, I really want the Wuthering Waves community to be better than this. You guys can't be that much of a shill. I get that the game is great. I mean, look at this scenery right here. It's honestly really amazing, but it's not perfect. It's not a perfect game. There's a lot to say about this game when it comes to event and how they handle localization and all that stuff. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna try to talk about as much as possible. I really wish to avoid having a mentality the same as Genshin's community, where none of us are allowed to speak or even ask for a skip button in Genshin Impact. WuWa needs to be better. But hey, buckle up. We're gonna talk about this event stuff. I have a lot of notes that I want to say here, so enjoy the video. Now let's start off the video with Where Stars Slumber. This is a exploration event. I don't think it's an event at all. Same goes for Amidst the Stars. They're both exploration events. Now the only thing that makes an event is that the free weapon 4 star. I don't think it's that great to be honest, but I do try to go in depth where it could be good with a certain someone, and I have a video of that where you should look it up to it, but it's not all that great. They also only give it to R1. You're only able to choose one of these weapons. You're not getting all of it, so that kind of sucks, doesn't it? So I'm gonna compare this with Genshin Impact. How the main event itself, they try to give like a full 4 star weapon or a free character itself. Now the full 4 star weapon, I mean like they try to give like an R5 4 star weapon right away. It is also sometimes very good for certain characters. Now I'm gonna give another example where you got this new polearm weapon, and it's exactly perfect for Yao Yao. That is my example. These weapons that they give, it's not even that great. Yes, it's very versatile, but it's just not the best in slot for certain characters itself. Like there's still 5 star characters that can easily beat, especially the standard 5 star. They are all so much better than this weapon right here. That is my issue. And the other issue is that this is an exploration, so all you have to do is just explore the whole new area, the Black Shores, to 80%, and you're basically gonna get everything. So there's no rush, right? Nope. You only have to do these things in the certain amount of time given, and then that is one patch. They also tried to do the same thing last time with the Mount Firmament, I believe. Let me check right here. The Mount Firmament right here, the area before this is a pain, like some people don't have the time to do this, and I feel like they should just make it a permanent thing. This is an exploration. You do the quest and you get extra rewards if you do it in the certain times. Unfortunately, these rewards will be gone, but it is a good amount of rewards and you just missed out. Now here's another Wuthering exploration. Like this is also another exploration. And you might think that I will hate on this. Before this they also did the same thing where you just do your daily and stuff like that. Use 120 wave place and you just get a point, right? Before this they already did with the Wuthering exploration and they did give you some asteroids. This time they did it again where they give you shell credits. Shell credit is the Mora in this game. Genshin Impact called Mora. It's just credits, it's money. But the amount that they give, I honestly appreciate it. I think it's really good. All of this, the shell credits combined, is 2 million. That is enough. That is more than enough. That is a lot. I always have problem with the shell credits in this game, and honestly, I think this is such a great event. It honestly isn't bad because it's free rewards. Before, as I did say in my last video, where yeah, it's not really an event. You just do your dailies and then you get rewarded. But with the amount of reward, see how different it makes if you give so much reward. It makes people feel more appreciate how you do your things. Right? This may not be an event, but the rewards are huge. It's worth it. I mean, sure, I kind of like it already. It's fine. So a lot of shell credits. I always have an issue with it. All the level up, all the Echo ESP and all that stuff. Echo ESP is still an issue in this game, but at least shell credits they're starting to give more and more. They reduce the amount of things shell credit use in certain level ups. Uh, and honestly, I like it. It's not a bad event. They should do this more often. Okay, let's go to the next one. Bountiful Crescendo. Now, this one, I personally like it. I mean, you basically just use this stamina that you have and you get double the drops. Now I like the taser suppression. They do it for set taser as well, which is the echo one, and you get double the amount of echo, and you also get double the ESP echo, right? It's great. I mean, I would much prefer this, but of course there are times for that and there's time for forgery challenge. Some people do recommend you to just use your stamina on shell credits and you get double this amount. But honestly, with the amount that we get from events in this patch alone, is so much that I feel like you should just go for the forgery challenge. And since we have Shorekeeper and all that stuff, we got free Shangri-La. I'm sure you have a lot to build for both of these characters. I did the exact same thing where I just use it on Moonlit Groves, the Shang-Liao's mats, and the Shorekeeper mats. I'm trying to build these characters, and it's still not enough. It's taking so much time. It's ridiculous, honestly. This game is so time gated. I swear to God. But I can't really complain. Most of these gacha games are the same. How time gated it is to level up the characters. But hey, it's what you sign up for. I'm not complaining. We get double the drops and everything. Of course, you have like the remaining amount of time you can use this. Only about 3 times. It's not much, but it's enough. Honestly, I'm not gonna complain about this. It's not a bad reward. It's a good thing where you just get double the drops and you use your stamina and while doing your dailies and stuff like that. It's not a bad thing. Now I want to talk about the Solaris weather. Now Solaris weather have been done before. Okay, I'm just gonna play right here. Okay, because I've complained about it. How terrible rewards. I chose the right spot right here, by the way. This is actually not that bad. I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. This is what I'm saying. Wuthering Waves is so unique in its own way, and they should definitely abuse the amount of things you can do. Like these are exploration that they are good at. They're not like Genshin slow-paced reward. Exploration. The game is fast-paced. You should definitely abuse it. You have grappling hook for God's sake, right? It's still very difficult to control because I'm mostly using controller, but now because I'm making a video, I feel like I should be using the mouse and keyboard. This is very slow, but there are times where you just zip zapping the whole thing through using your grappling hook. This is still not that bad because you're jumping around. You're not doing some running collecting coins like Genshin Impact. I'm not saying I don't enjoy Genshin Impact for what it is nowadays. I am starting to enjoy the game itself, but you have to admit that this game did so much better. Now, where's the grappling hook? I'm legit trying to look for grappling hook. I mean, this is still good. There's another one where you just zip zapping through the whole grappling hook thing. It's really fun, and it's just not that bad. It's so much better than the last time they tried to do this exploration, this parkour thing as an event, where you just collect coins. It was so disappointing. Honestly, it's really bad. But I'm really glad they try to put an effort and use what they have in the game, like a lot of running, a lot of boosting, very fast pace, and abusing the grappling hook. It's just nice, and it's not a bad event compared to the last time that we got the parkour thing. Now, before I talk about the Fairy Tales finale, let's go for this one because I have an issue with it. Right, all of this should be event pooling session. Like they shouldn't have gave us Lustrous Tide, the standard banner, because it should be a different thing. I said it so many times in feedbacks, in other videos, how Genshin Impact has these things where they level up the characters. You get the standard pulling. You get the standard part of the what do you call this Lustrous Tide and standard banner wishing. As every time you level up the character. But for this game, they don't give that. They just let you level up the character and you get nothing out of it. It's such a shame. It's because you want to copy Genshin. This game, let's just admit, I said it in the last video, and of course I get hate on it, but this game have 90% of what Genshin has already. Okay, they obviously copied the best part of Genshin and they should just copy it. I mean, it's fine. I'm not complaining. I think it's good that Genshin give like standard banner wish more and more every time you level up a character. So they should definitely give us as well. And limited banners should be in this event right here. Just give us limited, and we'll be happy.
Whoa, this guy's got problems.
Now you may not like what I have to say for this one because I like Depths of Luciferum. If you don't know what Depths of Luciferum is, it's the roguelike system in this game. It's probably one of the best endgame content in this game. I've liked it. I suck onto them. I feel like it's so good that they should make it permanent instead of just event. And they should definitely not remove it every single time they're close to the closing the patch because it is really good and I like the replayability. I want to mess around with my characters. I want to play around with their different skill sets. It's so good, but they remove it. I don't know why this patch has no Desolate Realm. Or more like, I really don't want them to do this, altering between the two. Every single patch, like next patch we have Elusive Realm, and then the patch after that we have some co-op stuff. Now, I don't hate the co-op stuff. I actually enjoy it quite a lot, but you see, the problem with the co-op stuff in this game, it is not well known. This game itself is not well known for its co-op. And when I go to the co-op, if I'm late during the next week of the first round or something like that, you don't get co-op stuff anymore. Nobody goes there anymore. And that's a trouble. And they should definitely avoid messing around with the co-op system of this game because it seems like nobody likes it. They just use it only for that moment because they know they're gonna get a lot of backups to beat this boss and stuff like that. And because they don't have a lot of weapons or they're not strong enough, so they need other people to do it for them. That is something I believe in, and it's fine. You know, like it's fine to do that. But changing the elusive realm and putting co-op stuff, Fairy Tales Finale here instead, is a mistake. You need the Death of Elusive Realm. Death of Elusive Realm is really good. The replayability again is so good, and it's part of why I stayed in the game and continue playing every single day. I just want to mess around with it. I like testing my characters. I like them adding more characters into the elusive realm and let us test more new characters. As a matter of fact, even Kankaru, the guy is not even out yet in the elusive realm, and he's been out since 1.0. I mean, seriously, instead of alternating, just make the elusive realm permanent. You can add the co-op game itself anytime. Like it's fine if there is co-op stuff, and if there isn't, it there isn't. And before this, there was also in the last patch there was a co-op stuff as well, and I enjoyed it. I think it's a genius idea how they try to make it like there's these four different doors where it needs some teamwork for you to play around with it. Meanwhile, this one is just very sloppy, and I don't know. I really think it can be a hit or miss. And taking out the elusive realm from the game it's a huge mistake. They should definitely bring it back next patch, and never again will they take it out from the game. I really enjoyed the Elusive Realm. Like, it really is one of the best endgame content. And this should be itself the gameplay I'm playing right now. This should be cool, but because there's nobody in the game, nobody plays this game right now, or it's not dead or anything. I wouldn't say this game is dead, but the amount of people that plays this game, especially the co-op, it's not much. It's very disappointing, and now I have to do it alone, right? Like I have to do these things alone. So that in itself, it already failing the co-op part, you know, it's very funny. So they should definitely stop and focus on the elusive realm, develop more stuff in the endgame content, and make the roguelike system part of the endgame instead of removing it. That is all I have to say. Honestly, it's not as much of a complaint as last time. Last time I said this game is garbage, right, for the events itself. But really, of course, the in itself is kind of a clickbait title. But it's the only way, you know. Making clickbait title is kind of the only way for you to get clicks on the video. And you guys click on it, so honestly, it's a bit of your fault as well.
Are you serious?
But hey, I like this game. I enjoyed it. I think they should definitely improve it. This game is amazing. And they recently did try to improve the endgame content as well. You know, the Tower of Adversity. They added more content, like the Overdrive Zone. Let me just show you real quick. Right here. Oh, wow. This is the Tower of Adversity that I just recently played, the Hazard Zone. Well, I'm not. I'm also trying to make a video out of that as well, so I'm not gonna finish it just yet because it's new. There's a new boss and stuff like that. And let me just show you the overdrive zone. The overdrive zone itself is so difficult, but honestly, I kind of enjoy it. I think it's really fun. I'm able to beat here and there, and it's not bad. But Resonant Tower, because I don't have Jinshi, the character that has Spectral, I may have to build my Spectral MC. But also, I haven't done it yet because I'm mostly trying to focus on Havok MC. But I'll try. I'll give it a go. Hopefully, because this thing is permanent, unlike the hazard zone, it resets every single 15 days, I believe, every 2 weeks. This one is permanent, so I can take my time. I can wait around for the new spectral unit, a new spectral DPS to come out. So that's nice, right? And besides, I already got the main rewards, which is the airstrikes in the game. So that's already a huge W for me. And yeah, I hope you enjoy watching this video. I really hope it's informative at the very least because there's a lot to complain. I just don't like how I get hate when I'm criticizing the game. I want it to improve, and I really hope you feel the same way because this game is really good, and there's opportunity and there's potential for it to improve. So let's not try to avoid that. Again, thank you for watching the video. See ya.